parts.
We are already spinning. Oh. Welcome to the black and white. Let's see what's happened. Hopefully there's some mail. Nope, I don't think so. Nah, looks like no mail. Let me make sure these are empty. Alright, no mail. No need to read anything.
Jeanoopie, are you present?
I am. Good evening. Oh, it's Byaku.
Hello, Jeanoopie.
Welcome back.
Yes, I told you I'd visit when I can. I did respond to your most previous correspondence. It should be here sometime in the next hour.
So you raised your own letter here.
Pretty much.
I think you won.
Probably. These birds don't fly all too quickly at the moment.
No, my hawk seems to be rather slow.
I think the other night I timed it, and when my owl alerted that my crow had returned, it had been an hour and a half to 2 hours later.
Indeed, my hawk currently returns about every hour.
Oh, so your birds are learning to fly much quicker.
If it's learning on its own, then I suppose. I was gifted it by Talmina.
Oh, I see. So, about this Fae, tell me about her.
I know a lot of Fae, I think.
This is the one you mentioned, I think the Winter Fae.
Oh, right. Well, she's pretty, actually that statement works by itself. She's very pretty. She has antlers.
So she's a fawn of some sort.
No, I think she's a fairy. She had gossamer wings.
I see.
Maybe the antlers were ornamental.
Possibly.
She had light hair and sort of pale skin. She's visited twice.
Has she put your name in a book or anything?
No. The first time she visited, we discussed possible remedies to my situation. And when she returned, we discussed what I could remember.
I see. So she's trying to help you draw memories out.
Yes, but I do think it's a little, self-serving for her. I think she's looking for something to trade for.
Oh, I see.
She said she would like as payment a memory if she was able to provide something.
I see. Well, I previously had a nightmare. I'm not sure if it's a memory or not.
Okay, what occurred in the nightmare?
It seemed like somebody close to me had accidentally been killed by somebody.
Accidentally. Did you see the nature of the occurrence?
It was very, very vague. Felt like somebody was on a rampage.
I see. Maybe. Like someone had lost control of some sort of power or something.
Or just started indiscriminately doing whatever out of anger.
Oh. Were you able to see if it was, I guess, more physical or magical or something?
No. It felt real. Not sure in what capacity, though.
When you say it was like a nightmare, did you experience it from within or as an observer?
I would say more as an observer,
I see.
but it felt personal.
Could you identify the person close to you?
Not readily, no.
Terrible, terrible.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it is a real, well, if it is a memory, I'm not sure in what capacity. It's, my origins are still unknown. All I know is I can understand the Yamatai tongue. And when it comes to structures, I tend to favor the Yamatai, but I much prefer the more peaceful, more natural looking of the Nemedian. It's odd.
I see. Have you experienced any, I guess, environmental changes along with it?
Not that I'm no. Not that I'm aware of.
Well, did it seem like a future warning or a past experience?
I feel like it might have been a past experience. It doesn't feel like it's an omen or anything.
I see. Well, the fairy fae did a ritual in the backyard. maybe she could perform something similar for you.
Maybe, assuming her magics are compatible with my biology.
Also assuming we can find her.
Yes. I mean, I've had other dreams that felt real too, but the one prior to that was... I don't know if I told you that one, but I had a dream that I was locked up in a cave and refused to come out.
Okay, I have a, I guess, weird question. Any chance you're also a small wolf woman?
That's small. I mean, I can take... Well, I don't have any control over my forms, but periodically my features do come out. Sometimes I take the form of a wolf. Sometimes, well, when I have less control. Sometimes my ears or my tail come out.
Well, that full sentence was a tiny wolf woman.
A tiny wolf woman. Not to my knowledge. I woke up with the bits I have on me.
Luna, who has visited several times, recounted a similar story.
I see.
Just had to check. It would be interesting to meet two different people that turned out to be the same person, but I don't think that's happened.
Well, if that's the case, I wonder if there was a split in personality.
Right. That's what I was thinking too, but she's radically different, I think.
Who knows? In time I'll find out, but I'm in no huge rush.
Unfortunately, very important details kind of escape my interest because, time lasts so long.
Yeah, time does seem to be endless.
I'm not actually sure what the Fae's name is or where she lives.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was a muscle
No
twitch.
problem. Didn't even feel it.
Oh, well, that's good to know. But even still, apologies warranted.
Okay.
I don't know how that muscle twitch happened. It just came out of the blue.
Maybe it's related to something in the air around here. Do you have allergies?
Not that I'm aware of. Presently.
Okay.
Oh, no. It wasn't that.
Well, I've noticed that there's quite a lot of vegetation growing this season, so I figured maybe it was something in the air.
I do feel like you have a couple more trees. Have grown quite... I feel like there's a tree right behind me.
That tree has been there for quite a while.
Oh, I see.
We were standing over there last time, so it's a bit more open.
Yeah. Oh, very true. I don't recall seeing it when I got a tour of your home with, what was her name? It might have been Marlowe, yes. The one that had given me the Red Lotus as a freebie.
Right. Definitely the mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
The Fae has visited 2 days in a row, so she might come by.
Has she visited around the same time every day?
I guess I don't remember the first day, so possibly yesterday it was about an hour from now.
Oh, I see. I understand about the whole remembering things. I tend to squirrel.
Indeed. Go ahead, I was just thinking.
Oh, I see. Well, I think I've decided to turn my guest house into the public aid station. I haven't
Aid,
had a chance.
right?
Yeah. It's going to be stocked with bandages and potions and things. And I might even leave a note. Well, I could use donations for materials such as, Dagon scales for the infused potions and wraps and powders and such for bandages. Aloe's easy enough to get. I don't have to. That's the least of my worries. I could easily just go to the south and I could look in any direction and there's a lot of aloe.
I see. That could be helpful to people who aren't, health oriented, I suppose.
Yes. I figure I'm probably going to put up one of those infernal elevators, and so that it's easier to carry somebody who is in need of aid up to a bed.
Oh, do you? Oh, you said it's like trees, but no trees, I remember.
Yes. The only building that is ground level presently is my workshop. The rest of the structures are up in the, treetops, more or less.
I see.
I mean, the trees aren't much taller than the ones you have around here. But even still, it feels like they're tree houses.
Right. Would it be open to all or just specific sort of, entities?
It would be open to all, provided no dark or nefarious magics are used.
I see. I can let people know of your intent if you'd like.
I will have a sign on the house, and it'll be easily recognizable once I have the elevator in place. I need to install a shorter bridge so that I could get the elevator in the right position.
That sounds like quite the engineering undertaking.
Yes, I was quite surprised with how well I built this home.
Do you draw or paint or sketch?
I feel I have an ability to, I just really haven't practiced it.
I see. Well, maybe you could sketch it up or something and bring it over if you wanted.
Oh yes, I could definitely do that. I mean, I could definitely draw it from memory and bring it over.
Okay. After we discuss your plans for the, aid station, I was thinking and thinking and thinking. There are aren't many places like that for the spirits that wander.
This is true.
I could make the remnants of the house into a spirit refuge or something.
That's an idea for you, Jeanoopie. Sounds like a very noble idea, too.
Technically, it could be anywhere, though, since we don't really need anything.
Well, yes, but it's nice to have a place to come and regain you bearings after a... how would I put it? A stressful situation, per se.
Right. I've actually been writing a lot of letters, and it's left me feeling quite drained.
Yeah, something like that could drain your energy rather quickly, depending on how you pace yourself.
Indeed. But the magic quill is working out well.
I'm glad to hear. Oh, and in the letter, just in case, I returned the parchment that you sent me from the previous letter, just in case you needed that one back.
Oh. No, it's... The hawk just has a bunch of paper crammed into the cage, and I just have it hold one.
I see. So that means I can use fresh paper or, hold on to your letters for valuable keepsakes.
Yes.
Good to know. Because I think the first letter you sent me was an enchanted piece of parchment, and you asked that I return it, so...
Yes. I have that one. It's technically the only one I can move around.
Oh, I see. And you just leave the paper in the hawk, and you just have the quill write the words that you imagine.
Right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
actually, I have to say them out loud.
Maybe at some point you'll be able to manifest the energy to be able to do it mentally, too.
Well, Ulfric said that's how it works.
Well, if that's how the pen works, then that's, the way you gotta do it.
Yes. It's quite the, magical, legendary sort of marvel. I decided it should have a name.
Oh.
Yes. The way it works is you say, well, you have to intend it also. So you say write, and then intend to write.
Mm-hmm.
And then to stop it, of course, you say stop, and have the intention of stopping the letter.
Otherwise, the letter will just continue and write every word you say to a passerby.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I named it Alexa.
That's a very original name.
Yes. So I can just stand here and look at the parchment. And if I was intending to write a letter, I would say, Alexa, write a letter.
That sounds easy enough.
Yes. Then it would scribble across the page, and I would say, Alexa, stop writing. And then I would tell the hawk where to take it.
Now, has Alexa not listened to you yet and just done its own thing?
Not yet, but I guess it could.
There's always a possibility with magics. It's hard to, depending on your control.
Yes. I was thinking maybe I could get it to draw, but I don't know.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, Jeanoopie.
I haven't gotten it to work yet.
Oh, I see.
I'll have to ask Ulfric.
Maybe, did this Ulfric individual enchant the quill himself?
Yes, unfortunately, he needed souls to do it. I didn't know when I asked.
I see. He might need to modify the enchantment on it so that it will draw for you.
Yes.
Well, either way, sometimes the original enchanter is the best way to go since they understand that magic the best, since they're the ones that cast it.
Yes. He passes by from time to time. He's also one of the mercenaries.
Oh, I see.
Ulfric is the one with tattoos that has a glowing light ball that follows him.
I see. Well, if I ever address him, I'll go, yes. Jeanoopie kind of pointed you out to me without pointing you out to me.
Oh. Well, I can describe them all if you'd like.
No, it's fine. I'll meet them all eventually. Whether it's in passing or whether I decide to go visit them. I do know where they live. Marlowe did describe where they live.
I see.
I think I've stopped by there once. Actually, I stopped by there twice. Once prior to finding where I was going to settle down, and another time I was just out exploring and happened upon their place. They built in a location that I was looking forward to settling in, but, well, they were already settled there, so I had to find a new settlement.
Yes. I remember.
I'm quite content where I settled at, so I'm not disappointed. And in these worlds, when you've been kind of just tossed down here, you gotta, take what you're given.
That's a positive outlook.
First come, first serve.
Right.
If you get to it first, help yourself.
You're also welcome to help yourself to any of the remaining items in the house.
Are you sure none of those might spark memories of any sort?
Well, it's possible that's true. Some of the brigands broke in, yesterday, I think, or maybe the day before.
I mean, it's hard to break. I see.
Then there was the, ritual or spell or whatever. It did seem to help with my memory a little, but I think it was sort of a test.
Maybe. To see if she could draw out something for her payment.
Yes, I think so.
That would be a fair assessment if that was the case. Most Fae don't do anything without a cost.
Yes, it didn't seem harmful, so I was wary, but it seemed non-aggressive.
If it's one thing I've learned from my resident Fae is always be on your guard, no matter the Fae.
Yes.
I mean, granted, as far as I know, I don't owe my little Fae anything, but she might bring it up later that I owe her something.
it's also possible you're already paying.
This is very true. She seemed to enjoy the fact that at night, usually when I fall asleep, my more wolf-like features tend to come out, and she ends up using my tail as a blanket.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, I don't. I guess that's a form of payment, so it could be.
I also left her a pile of pillows to cuddle with while I'm out and about, too.
Of course,
Made sure she-
it's important to have comfort.
Yes, I've made sure she's been very comfortable the entire time she's been asleep.
That's very considerate.
Mhm. I think she's been asleep for like a week and a half now, but
Oh,
I can understand why. She's got a lot going on in that little head of hers.
yes. I'm feeling actually pretty drained. I might have to recharge for about 10 days or so.
Oh, I see. So if I suddenly stop receiving letters, it's because you've been resting.
Well, I was going to send you a letter today that said I'm going to rest.
And then I decided to visit.
Yes. Letter
saved you some energy.
saved. Yes.
Good. Well, is that going to be starting this evening? How much later do you plan on being up and present?
Well, I was going to write multiple letters, and since the bird is low, I'll be around for a while.
I see. You see, for me, it kind of helps to have multiple birds within my cage. Send one letter, nest another.
Yes. Well, I only have the one. Deaf me now.
Yeah. Would it help you if I brought you a few more birds, Jeanoopie?
Well, I don't know that many people currently. People come and go.
I keep about 4 crows in my cage, and then when I send a letter, like I sent a letter to you, and then a letter to my friend Osiris. And,
I see.
oh, I told Osiris about you, and he wanted me to show you show him where you lived, because he was interested. And
I
then
appreciate
he went
it.
off. He actually lives, like, directly north of you. Right on the southern bank of the lake.
Oh,
And I even told him, yeah, this Jeanoopie individual lives south of you guys. I was going to show him where you lived, but they went off on an adventure and I had to go gather materials to make potions and bandages.
is that where the merchants live too?
I think the merchants might be kind of to the northwest-ish. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But my friend Osiris, and he has 2 other individuals that live with him by the name of Winter and Nova.
Okay. I don't think I've met any of these people.
Maybe not. It's kind of odd too, since they live so close to you. But they live almost directly north of here. It's kind of weird though, when I go near their place, my eyes feel like time slows down a little bit.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, I think I've heard of it.
They have this weird feeling that they've got so many decorations or different types of directions that it causes time to slow down.
Yes, Olivia mentioned that effect as well. But people often pass by and don't notice the place, so I understand.
I think I had originally noticed where you live, Jeanoopie. The other day it just caught me off guard that I had a spirit talking to me, and I didn't recognize it right off the bat.
Yes. Oh. Are you waiting to see if the Fae arrives?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
If this Fae arrives while I'm here, then they arrive while I'm here. If not, then I
Okay.
can go conduct my business. Because I know you have quite a few letters you need to write and have sent.
No problem. They're all gonna kinda look the same.
I will be, my guess is gonna go, I will be resting for quite some time. Or
Yes.
something similar.
Similar, yes.
Luckily, I'm in a position where I can be awake a little bit more today than I have been previously, and even potentially tomorrow too.
I see. Well, if you have the time, could you stab a sign out front?
Yes.
There might.
Do I have the ability to place those things in this area?
I don't know, you can just stab it into the ground and let it go. It's not magic or anything. I think I remember some boards in here that kind of look like a sign. Like maybe a small little note-sized sign.
I'm attempting to place it in. I'll see if I can place it outside.
Okay. Don't worry, it should work. I guess right here, outside the rail. Oh, you
Yes,
can't.
it's not allowing me to place it.
Well, just come over here where the rail touches this timber, and then raise your hands up high and just stab it and throw it into the ground.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It,
just place it right there on the ground.
okay, I'm trying to place it right now.
Well, okay.
I need you to let it go. I don't have one.
Okay.
Oh, dang. Did that go through? Oh, shoot.
All right, I've put it into the ground, Jeanoopie. Was that the right sign?
Yes.
Okay. Because I did see
Nice.
some larger ones in there too.
Oh. I don't really know what all's in there. I only float through it from time to time.
I see.
I figured I could have someone write a little note, since so many people seem confused.
I have an idea. Give me just a second. I will write a note and post it on the board for you.
Oh, okay.
What if he never comes back? That's weird. I think I might have open mic'd or something.
And just gotta wait for the paper to weave itself. Flattening out these fibers is fun.
Are you using spit or some sort of water that you brought?
I have a little bit of water in a canteen I'm using.
Okay. I didn't see in the dark. Well, I guess I don't see.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be... Oh, wait, hold on. It doesn't want to seem to stick to the signpost.
No. Maybe you need an arrow or something.
Maybe. I'm trying that one next.
Oh, okay. The neighbors have a lot of broken tools and weaponry just laying around.
I was able to put the note on it.
Oh, yeah. I see the arrow stuck clean through.
Nice. Okay. What would you like this note to read, Jeanoopie?
I guess. Greetings. Jeanoopie has recently written many letters. When I spoke to him, he mentioned having difficulty manifesting, and he believes he should rest. For 10 days or so. Period. Feel free to use the house for shelter or wander the halls, period. guess that's it.
Is that a typewriter?
I also put a note on there that I had scribed the letter for you to help you expend less energy.
Oh,
But this is what I
Yes.
have so far.
okay.
Well, Jeanoopie has recently written many letters. When I spoke to him, he has been having difficulty manifesting and believes he should rest for 10 days or so. Feel free to use the house or shelter or wander the halls. I have some spelling errors I need to adjust. Confirm. And then I made sure to note that I scribed it for you so that you would expend less energy.
Okay. You can put your location if you'd like people to visit you.
Oh, I can do that too.
I appreciate it immensely.
And I appreciate it. I also made a note that said I will soon be opening a public aid station for anyone in need.
That's perfect.
I appreciate you allowing me to put that information on there, Jeanoopie.
I appreciate your help as well.
As I said, I'm always open to help if you need it.
Thank you.
Yes,
Cool.
it's not a problem. Your hospitality while I've been here has been absolutely immense, and that goes a long way with me, Jeanoopie.
I see. Well, you're welcome to stop by for hours at any time. We'll definitely find stuff to talk about.
Oh, of course. I'm sure there's no shortage on information you learn based on the goings on in the lands and such.
Speaking of, since Miss Luna did tell a similar story, maybe you should ask her about her cave visit.
Maybe I'll do that.
I don't know where she lives, but she always visits with Rayleigh and Davina.
I see. Well, maybe I'll run into them eventually.
They're the merchants, so they seem to be all over the place.
As merchants tend to be.
Yes, the mercenaries too.
Yes, they've got jobs and contracts and such they need to fulfill.
Yes.
Well,
I just realized I could have a job now, technically.
Oh?
Well, since I have an enchanted quill, I could write things. So, if someone needs something written, they can come here and use it, or I could do it.
Just as long as you don't burn yourself, Jeanoopie. You'll burn yourself out.
True. Yes. I only know a limited amount of Elvish, though.
I don't even know Elvish, so I may live with the Fae. It's the Elvish and Fae languages are still kind of foreign to me.
Yes. Well, it helped on visits to the hamlet around the house and stuff.
I see. Are your neighbors still giving you trouble, Jeanoopie?
Well, there was the incident I mentioned a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
They scattered stuff pretty much all through the house.
Yeah, that's right. Well, hopefully they stop bothering you.
Yes. They've seemed more docile recently. I think they're doing something. Maybe working on their own project or something.
Yes. It could be yes. Sorry, squirrel. Let's see. But yes, with that job you're talking about, as far as writing, don't burn yourself out. If you expend too much energy, then know your limit.
Of course. Plus, longer scrivener jobs would require more money, or, well, not money, I guess. More time. I don't really need anything.
Yes, as long as, if you're helping pass information from person to person and that information is useful to them, then I guess the payout is seeing that they got the information that they had requested.
Yes.
Whether it makes them happy or not, that's questionable, but it could go either way.
Yes. Unless they wanted an art piece, a poem or short story or something. Then surely it would make them happy. Yes.
Yeah. That could be your little gift to go with the information. Once you're able to draw pictures.
That's a good idea.
Like a positive quote of the day or a piece of positive advice.
Yes. Jeanoopie says it's getting colder. Don't forget your sweater.
That's a good piece of advice, especially if you plan on going to the much colder north.
Ah, yes.
That would be a good piece of advice.
Yes.
Or whenever you go swimming, don't forget your breathing potions or breathing mask or apparatus.
Yes. It's important to take care of oneself.
It is. If you plan on venturing into the darker corners of the world, make sure you take plenty of healing items.
Yes. Jeanoopie's travel suggestions.
Yes, actually. That'd be perfect. Different suggestion for every person. Based on what you've learned of them.
Yes.
this could be a really good, though it's a free service, more or less.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely something to occupy my time.
Yes, it is. Make your situation a more positive situation by finding more positive things to do, whether you can leave this area or not.
I don't really mind not leaving, but making a positive impact is worthwhile.
I do agree. I really do agree with that one. Who knows, maybe your positive words will change somebody's outlook on something.
Yes, everything is connected.
I agree. On a certain level, I do agree.
I'm looking for people watching us. I keep hearing like
Everybody's
a noise.
actions are their own, though.
Yes. Speaking of, Ulfric has adopted a little boy named Jacob.
Interesting.
He also had a close call in deep water.
That's happened to me twice now. The Fae pulled me out of that twice.
Oh,
I had one situation.
that's... Wow.
So the
Speak
first
of the
situation.
devil. Well, that was Ulfric right there. He just went past.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, I apologize.
No, it's fine. The first time it was just I was just swimming around underwater. No. There was a location kind of in between here and my home that you go down some stairs and you go into a little underwater cavern that leads you to a location that teaches you the recipe for the infused wraps and the infused aloe potions. So,
Yes.
That was the first encounter. The second encounter was I was going to go dive. There's some underwater ruins not far in actually just southwest of here. I was searching for lockboxes and things that had, I was told have, Dagon scales in them so that I can make the infused items. And, well, I passed out underwater near a water jet that would normally push you up out of the water so you could get a breath of air to go back down and dive again.
Yes.
And, well, another Fae pulled me out of the water and put me on top of a cliff spire not far from here.
In the
I have a
air.
feeling. Well, he pulled me out of the water and took me to the top of one of these spires
Oh,
that's around
Wow.
here and laid me down on the top of the spire. Luckily, I can get down from those with little difficulty.
oh, do you? Do you think it was playing a trick, or did it take payment somehow?
What the heck is that?
It was just playing a trick, I believe. It didn't ask
I
me for
see.
payment. I have a feeling I met that little Fae afterwards at my home. Stopped by and said hi. It said its name was Mischief.
Oh. Well, maybe it was just having fun and thinks you're interesting.
That's what I feel too. Likely. But they had the courtesy of visiting my home, so it was a pleasant visit. I think Miss Winter was there with me. Or yeah, she stopped by to say hi, and this little Fae just kind of popped up and let out some rumbling noises and various other noises, such as a cat growling, and then told me its name.
Oh. Does...
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You said Winter lives with Osiris.
Yeah.
They were just visiting you as well, then.
Yes. She had stopped. She was traveling through the area and stopped to say hi. And I just happened to be awake, oddly. My waking hours are quite unpredictable.
There he goes again.
I sensed a little bit of a red light shadow coming off of him.
Oh, is it red?
Mm-hmm. Do you see color, Jeanoopie?
No, not really.
I see. That's interesting.
Well, everything is sort of the same, I guess.
Hmm. Well, you do have vision, so that's one thing.
Yes. It's kind of difficult to describe. It's like a swimming range of experience beyond one's own consciousness.
Hmm. I think I understand.
Excellent. I guess it was easier than I thought.
I was gonna say if you rely on echolocation, which is just basically sensing objects around you. Well, I wouldn't say echolocation, more like spatial awareness.
Yes, it's kind of like when you're swimming, but you can feel all of the water and you know the water isn't you.
I understand that concept all too well, unfortunately.
No, I thought so.
I mean, with both my close calls in the water, I can understand that one.
Yes. Is your weapon the kind of interesting artifact that has a name?
No, I'm just kind of using a weapon I received when I woke up in these lands. I need to talk to a friend of mine to see if he can craft me a specific weapon.
Oh,
It will
I
have a
see.
name.
Names
But
are important.
I won't know the name of the weapon until I've held it in my hands.
Of course.
I mean, right now I'm gonna step back, make sure my area is clear. I'm just using this for now.
That's a pretty hefty weapon, though.
Yeah, I found I'm pretty proficient with hefty weapons like that.
I see.
While at the same time, make sure there's nothing I can... Oh, here's something I can do. Something you might be able to relate to. I can move about like this, too.
I see.
I have some magical properties. I don't understand why, but in time I'm sure I will. And one day I discovered while I was out and about You know how you float about?
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, I discovered that as well. Was following my little Fae around, and I was like, can I mimic what she's doing? Because she could fly around too. And I could mimic what she was doing.
So maybe you're a Fae as well.
Who knows? I'll find out in time, I suppose. I mean, I do have an affinity with creatures in the natural world.
What about plants?
I love trees and I love nature,
Yes.
which is why I kind of built in a treehouse with the resources I'd already been given once I woke up here.
I would count that as an affinity, I think.
I mean, the little fae I live with likes my company, so I guess that counts for something. She's a tree fae.
Oh. Well then, yes, most definitely. I think.
That and characteristically too. I think since I'm more or less a wolf, though I don't have the same appetite as many wolves do, I don't constantly crave meat or things like that. I'm happy to eat anything. I know I amount it to this. I can turn into a wolf, but I don't have control over my transformation abilities completely yet.
Does it happen when you get startled?
Not always. It's usually my body decides what it wants to do when it wakes up.
I see.
Like if I wake up and my body feels like, oh, you're gonna have your ears and your tails today, I'm just gonna materialize on you right now. Or there'll be days where I have less control over my properties and I'll just be a wolf for the entire day.
Well, would you like to play a trick on someone? Maybe just...
Depends on the trick. As long as it's not destructive or nefarious.
No. You said you haven't met a lot of people, right? What if you sit out here on the fence and I'll go inside for 2 or 3 minutes, and if anyone goes by, just say you're Jeanoopie with form now.
Oh boy. I like it. That actually does sound fun. I think my little
Okay.
Fae is rubbing off on me now.
I do think you're a little Fae as well.
Who knows?
I'll go maybe right inside here and I'll hide for maybe 3 minutes or so.
Alright.
Yo, that's how you AFK-RP. Nice. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay. You know the trick will be up when it's somebody that recognizes me, right?
Yes. Or someone that hears me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be quiet then for a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm. That might be my letter returning.
No luck yet.
No luck.
Well,
I was about ready to say something like, oh, I wonder when my next visitor is going to be here.
yeah, that's something I would say, I guess. Normally I just make a thinking noise.
Yes. So when do you plan on retiring, Jeanoopie?
Well, not for maybe several hours still.
Oh, I see. I do plan on going to check on my friend Osiris to see how he's doing. He's got some issues that he wants to talk to me about.
Oh
And I gotta check on my... Yes, and then I gotta poke my little Fae friend to see if she's gonna be awake this evening.
Okay.
I can hang out for a little bit longer.
Okay. I was going to say if... Go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say because squirrel.
Okay. If the winter Fae visits, 1, I'll get her name, and 2, I'll tell her you may need her assistance.
It'd be appreciated. And the fun part is gonna be finding out what she requires as payment for her assistance. That, and I'll probably, depending on what she says, I'll probably speak it over with my Fae friend to see what she thinks.
Okay, that's a good thought. Get a second opinion.
Yeah, be smart about making a decision,
Yes.
especially when there's tricksters about. I think think... yes. My little Fey friend... did I mention that my little Fey friend isn't from this particular plane of the Feywild?
No. Where are they from?
Somewhere different. She hasn't gone into complete detail, but I know she's not affiliated with the Fey court or anything or from these lands. She was born in a tree.
Oh. Well,
She's a cute little Fey.
Oh.
She has antlers and a fawn's tail. So, she's a fawn. And she has her little wings, too.
Maybe the Winter Fae is similar.
Maybe.
I didn't look for a tail, I don't think.
Well. Maybe you'll meet Zaya one day. That's the name of the Fae that lives with me.
Maybe I will.
I get to introduce her to all my friends and stuff, because my friend Osiris looks forward to meeting her. Same with his roommates, Winter. Nova doesn't quite know about her too much, as far as I know.
I see.
I've met Nova once. And do you happen to know where Olivia lives? Because she did leave a note on my notice board saying that she had visited and she knows where my flowers are.
No, when she first visited me, she was talking about building, but I don't know where.
Well, if you see Olivia today, let her know that I've been inquiring. And if she wants to swing by my place and I'm not home or awake, she's more than welcome to leave her location. I do have a drop box on the front of my notice board so that people can keep things a little bit more discreet if they need to.
Okay. She always comes from down near the water.
I see. And then, let's see. I do have there is somebody, I don't know who it is. They won't leave a name or anything, but they keep leaving little gifts for me. Like, within the first couple days I was in these lands, they left some berries on the ground for me. And then they left some raw meat in my drop box.
Actually, someone left a knife in one of the cabinets in there. I've never seen it before it appeared.
I see. This one keeps leaving notes that say, "You're welcome."
Interesting. Are they signed?
Nope, not at all.
That's
There's no
very
indication
curious.
of what type of entity. Yeah, there's no indication of the name or anything about the entity that's of use. Other than the fact that they keep leaving things.
And only because I hypothesized it earlier. Any chance it's you in a sort of split state?
I wouldn't think so.
No. Okay.
I'm very much in control of my personality presently.
Yes.
It's just my magical abilities are a little bit rocky.
Maybe it's a gnome or something that lives in the area around you.
Maybe, who knows? I'll find out eventually. I mean, I did leave a note on my notice board saying, "To whomever keeps leaving me little gifts, thank you. They mean a lot, no matter how big or small."
Yes. That's
So
an
hopefully-
interesting puzzle.
So eventually, if I figure out who's been leaving the little objects, then I can, repay them in kind. Because if it's
Yes.
another Fae, then there's a chance they're going to want something in return.
That's a good point.
I mean, I could always leave a little lockbox on the ground with a note in it that says that here's a little gift for the individual that keeps leaving me things.
What do you think you'd give it?
If it's Fae, leaving iron items or anything comprised of iron is probably not a good idea. Maybe a golden necklace or a silver necklace or something.
Yes. Assuming you have gold to spare.
I have a little bit I can spare for something like that. Though the gold comes in handy when I'm making a alchemical base for the potions.
I guess I can't think of any better gifts for someone you don't actually know.
Yes, this is very true. Just as long as it's something, I don't want to accidentally make a mistake and have it be an entity that's allergic to a specific type or composition of an item.
Right. Well,
I don't want to be responsible for accidentally killing a Fae.
they've given berries and meat. Maybe they prefer natural things. Could you maybe carve a small figurine or something?
I could do that. I can carve a small wolf figurine.
That could be good. I can't imagine that could hurt any creature.
But if it's also a forest Fae, they might not like the fact that I've turned something natural into an item like that, though.
I suppose so. Well, you could use driftwood or fallen wood or something.
Dried wood that I've picked up off the ground, or branches.
Yes.
That's a good idea. Yes, I think I'll mold that one over.
Me too.
And if you come up with any other solutions, don't hesitate to send a letter, Jeanoopie.
Will do.
Because who knows how long I'll be out and about. I do know I need to go check to see if Osiris and his roommates are home. And then ride
Okay.
home and poke my Fae.
Well, I appreciate the visit and the attempt at a trick anyway.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that my letter finally received. That's probably that crow that you heard a little bit ago.
Oh, right. Well,
And I think every little bit of information that I mentioned in that note's been discussed just recently.
I was going to mention, I think I know what it says.
Pretty much. But at any rate, I'm gonna go check on my friends and then check on my Fae and then probably do a little bit more exploration.
Okay, I'll send a letter and I'll be here.
Okay. Well, don't overexert yourself, Jeanoopie. We don't need you. Don't need you resting for much longer than you find necessary.
Right, of course. I wouldn't dream of it.
But well, I'm trying to think of a more clever greeting than rest well. Or a more clever departure greeting.
All I can really do is continue to exist.
Well, continue to exist and you be you, Jeanoopie. I that probably didn't sound as well as I thought it did.
Yes, have a wonderful whatever yourself.
You too, Jeanoopie.
Alexa, write a letter. Greetings. I'm writing to inform you that I will probably not be able to manifest for some time. I've been writing quite a few letters and it takes a lot of concentration.
Yo, that's so funny. Let's see what this letter says. Jeanoopie, that is good to hear that you have a useful writing implement now. I look forward to continued correspondence. Also, Olivia did leave a message on my message board that she had visited and found the flowers. Oh snap, I was right. I look forward to hearing about this winter fae. I live with a fae and can say that yes, keep your eyes out for tricks, but some fae can be trusted. Also, don't let your guard down. Also, does this mean I can write letters on different parchments now? I am returning the parchment that you sent in the most previous letter just in case. Oh, wait. Did I say I was holding it now? Oh, okay. Then that was a misplay. Whoops.
Alexa, write a note. Good evening. I was just writing to let you know how much I appreciate your presence recently. I've been gifted a wonderful enchanted pen that I can use to write letters. I have written quite a few recently, coupled with my recent workout regimen. Gaining strength to move a piece of wood, I have become rather tired. This is unfortunate because so many wonderful people have visited recently.
This one says, I was writing to let you know how much I have appreciated your presence recently. I was recently gifted an amazing pen with which I can write letters. It is my humble hope to spend more time with visitors as they stop on their travels, but my increased activities have become quite draining. Focusing to write letters coupled with my workout regime is better than regimen, I think, has taken a toll on me. I will probably rest for about 10 days or so, but I am not gone. Please feel free to visit the house. If you hear a creak or groan that you attribute to the house shifting, it may be me weakly saying hello. Oh, they got Pebble with them. Oh, they're taking the low path? Oh, no, they're splitting.
There's the floating ball.
Good evening.
Oh, right. I forgot to bring the letter that you sent to our home.
I've sent a lot of letters.
Well, this one was addressed to someone named Jack.
Jacob?
Yes.
Isn't that the little boy you saved from drowning?
No. This is Adam.
Oh,
He's an orphan boy who drowned.
well. Dang.
Yes. And I'm not his father.
Oh, I thought you had adopted him and were showing him the, adventuring life.
No, we were close in age when he drowned. We were just from the same orphanage.
Oh. Well, I guess it's too late to cross the name out and resend it.
No. I'm sure Adam will appreciate the letter once I read it to him.
Okay.
How's the... Well, what do you do here?
What do I do here? I float hither and thither. I look at things and think about things. I do a lot of thinking.
See. Well, what have you been thinking about?
Mostly what to write in the letters. I have a... Oh, wait. I already sent you another letter.
We'll have to check our mailbox once we get home.
I'm not sure it's there yet. The bird is very slow.
It's alright. Well, whenever it arrives. Have you moved the board yet?
No, but Alexa has really been working out. Thank you very much.
Who is Alexa?
Well, the enchanted pin seemed really sort of legendary, and all of those items and artifacts have names. So I named the pin Alexa.
See. Well, the man I killed for the pen was named John,
Oh,
and his brother, Frederick. But I suppose it does not matter what you call them now, because they're dead.
apparently I've been getting a lot of names wrong.
I can't really tell you their name. They're just spirits in the enchanted feather.
Yes, some spirits talk to me, but they have not. I talk to them, though.
I'm sure they appreciate listening to you talk while they write out your work. Not that they have a choice.
That's true. Some existences are definitely worse than others.
I suppose it's no different than being stuck in a house. I guess you and Alexa have a lot in common.
That's true, but when you really think about it, aren't we all stuck somewhere?
Well, I suppose so, until you learn how to plane shift. Then you're stuck in between planes.
That's true. Are you able to do that?
Yeah. Humans don't often come to the Feywild. And so it takes a lot of magic to get there. Least something I work to do, though I don't do it often.
I see. The master and mistress were able to as well. I assume lots of people around here can currently.
I believe so as well. This is a land with a lot of power.
It is. Speaking of power, the Winter Fae came back and did a sort of spell or something, ritual, I guess.
What sort of ritual?
She was attempting to learn more about me and also to, I guess, bolster my own memory of my possible death. I do think it worked a little.
I see. Well then, you must be pretty strong. Messing with the mind is often dangerous. If you get lost in there, you'll never return.
It's not a spell I had ever seen before, so hopefully she knows what she's doing.
Well, if she doesn't, at least it won't be painful for you. Because you don't have a body.
Right. Maybe she'll just get stuck here too.
Well, then you'll have a friend.
Yes.
As I picked up.
Speaking of friends, everyone seems to be sort of opening businesses and places, and even Byaku is opening a first aid station. He put his
Trying to open the door.
not me, but well, he put his information on the board here. But I was thinking maybe I could build a place, well, not build, just declare a place that wandering spirits could rest. You know, for the more incorporeal of us.
His writing letters tired you out so much.
It takes more concentration than I expected.
I see.
They're all reading it.
Hello. I apologize for not saying hello sooner.
Oh no, you're fired.
Hello.
Mellow ball.
threatening your home.
Oh, yeah. They come by from time to time.
I see. Well, I'd offer to help, but I doubt you have any coin.
No.
Unfortunate.
I don't mind.
Not really sure what they can do. It's already pretty bare.
It is. They broke apart the armoire and looked inside, but it only has paperwork in it.
Well, I suppose at least you won't lose anything of importance. Because you have nothing.
That's true, except for the new rugs and chandelier.
Well then, that'll probably be gone the next time they arrive.
That's a good point.
Well, I suppose I could help you put a protective barrier. But
I wouldn't want to borrow anyone who wanted to visit. Bar. I think I said borrow.
you did.
I meant bar them from visiting.
Well, the way wards go, it's more of intention.
Jeanoopie,
Yeah.
are you present?
I am.
No. Wow, you've got a few guests.
I do.
Yeah.
Party.
Hello, Ulfric. Hello, Dakin.
Hello.
And, greetings, Jeanoopie. I have heard much about you, but, this is the first time I've actually, found you manifesting. My name is...
Good evening.
It's the man with the worm attached to his body.
Hello, Pebble.
Hello.
And how are you all this evening?
The same as yesterday.
Did we interrupt something important?
No, I don't think so. Just giving the tour.
Oh, I see.
Door's over.
I could give it
Already seen
again
your home.
in summary if you want. But yes, you
I've been given
have.
the tour.
No, I'm waiting.
Okay. This is sorta where I exist. I can't really leave. I've tried, but it's kinda like swimming against nothing and you can't continue. Anyway, there are 51 triangles and 69 squares that make up the floor and ceiling. In total, there are 720 boards. There are 29 windows, not including the 3 large ones made of glass. There are 105 wall panels, 32 fence areas, comprised of 39 posts, and 64 planks that make up the entire fencing. My room is at the bottom of the stairs, but I don't really need it anymore. And the master and mistress used to reside at the top of the stairs. Yep, I think that's the tour.
Well, perhaps you should get more things added to your home.
Oh. There are 6 rugs and 1 chandelier in a pair of boxes, but they have not been put up because I can't do it.
I see. Well, have you ever thought of having someone come here and helping you?
I don't want to impose, and Byaku helped me earlier, so I can wait for a couple of 100 years or so.
I do not think that would be necessary. I might know some people that would be willing to donate their time to help you adjust as you would like.
I see. I'd appreciate it.
Yes, if I can find Nova. She decorated most of our house, and if I can find her and you are manifested and awake, then we can come over and probably help you with that without a problem. I do not see it to be much of an issue.
I would appreciate it, but I am feeling incredibly drained. I think I'll rest for several days at least.
Yes, I can understand that. Manifesting as you have must take much energy.
I got a new writing implement and I've been experimenting with it heavily.
Yes, Byaku mentioned that to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I explained a few things about you, Jeanoopie.
I appreciate the introduction.
But yes, I've made a few good friends that are more than willing to help you out if needed.
Thank you. Most of the people who visit are very encouraging.
That's good.
Well,
Most people I find that I have met anyway are quite pleasant to be around, and each have their individual skills that might be able to assist you in some ways.
Thank you. The only really negative point is the people who live across the little valley. They occasionally come by.
Yes, that village of marauders that's right there.
Yes.
Would you like me to go clear them out for you for a little bit?
No, it's fine. That won't fix their crumbling down fences and the animals they leave out all the time that you can occasionally hear making noise.
That is true.
probably doesn't help that we passed by there. Hey.
I've told them to clean up their yard and pick up their trash and stuff, but what can I really do? It's sort of a losing battle that the only thing that will solve it is time.
Well, one thing you did mention a couple days ago, Jeanoopie, was putting together an HOA of sorts.
Right.
That would be
Aye.
interesting.
I could set up some sort of fines or something. They'd have to have a representative, though.
But getting them to send you a representative that'll actually talk is going to be the hard-pressed item.
Yes. They're mostly a civilization of grunters.
Mhm. Oh, speaking of which, another thing, Jeanoopie, did you have the enchantment adjusted so you could try to draw pictures?
No. It was a passing thought.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you need me to adjust it, you know.
I'd probably...
Easy.
Oh. But I'd need to offer something of value. From what I hear, only the first one is free.
Well, this is more complicated because it'd still be the first one. It would just have an extra soul.
I see. Well, I don't think we need to put more souls into it. That's okay.
Well, if you change your mind, just have Alexa write you a letter.
I will.
Very well. I have plenty of souls in store, so you can just select one of those.
What sort of vessel do you hold souls in?
Tiny jar.
Of course.
I don't have on me though.
I
Or
was
else I'll
just
bring-
curious. Okay, if you'd like.
Well, you seem interested in souls, so
Well, I guess I would feel a sort of kinship.
oh. Would you also like a jar?
No, thank you. Pebble already offered.
I see. Well, I suppose this home is your jar.
It is, I think.
Well, I would say don't let Pebble near it, but he's already been in and around.
Yes. That's okay. Nothing has been damaged except the displays of the different species on the wall, and I don't mind.
I see.
They look tasty.
Pebble, everything looks tasty to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think there's a bug infestation in maybe one of the desks downstairs if you like.
Oh, where?
I think it's the one next to the chandelier.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. It's just blood of the things that I've been eating all day.
Have you tried washing it off? You
Why
don't
would
look
I?
like you're... Because it looks like you were injured.
I'm fine.
Hello, additional person in the corner.
Oh. I think that I think he is meaning Zaya.
Oh, That's my... This is the Fae that lives with me, Zaya. I can't hear much over this thing that's over here to the left of Osiris.
He seems to be quite grumbly.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet. Sorry. He's just hungry.
I see.
It's okay. Nice to meet.
Good
And for those that
evening.
don't... What was that, Jeanoopie?
Just a good evening.
For those that haven't met me yet, I'm Byaku.
Wow, I am really bad at introductions tonight. My apologies.
It is I that should have been introducing you to.
But this is Ulfric, and Dakin is over here, and the little one running around with blood all over them is Pebble.
Hello.
Is Saya nice to meet?
Hello.
I've heard a lot about you.
What been saying?
Nothing but nice things, I can assure you.
Would you
Yes,
like me to
but-
tell you everything I know about you?
Sure.
Oh boy.
You are a nature or wood nymph. You also have wings, making you a fae. You were born of a tree. You snuggle with pillows while Byaku is out. You sleep a lot, but nobody minds. You have antlers. You are a little tricksy, but not in a negative way, and all of the tricks are generally lighthearted.
It is not a Pix. Is Faye from Faye Forest.
Got it. Not from here, though. Not a part of any of the associations here.
No.
I think that's it.
Sound like Saya.
I wouldn't say anything that's not true.
Saya know that.
Yes, Byaku is quite fond of you.
Yes, it's friend.
Yes, a very good friend.
Yes. Friend.
I could just run down everything I know about everyone in the room if you'd like. I have plenty of time.
It's okay. Saya can know others with time.
I am
Okay.
quite curious what all you know about me, to be honest.
And your name?
It is Osiris.
Oh. You.
Yes, me.
Well, from what I caught earlier, you've got a worm, but I assume that's indicative of something else. Other than that, you are good friends with Byaku. You also live with Winter and, someone named Nova, I think.
Yes.
Jeanoopie's constantly taking mental notes.
live across this ridge next to the lake?
Yes, I do.
I think that concludes the information.
You are accurate in all of that. Well, hopefully you'll get to learn more about me. I'm currently in a process of learning more about myself at the moment.
I see. I do feel bad about mixing up Adam's name. I apologize, Adam.
He doesn't really seem to mind. Because he also didn't know. I've not read the letter to him.
I know, but as you know, intent is very important.
Well, he mostly wants to play hide and seek, so things like a wrong name doesn't really bother him. But he accepts your apology.
Excellent.
No, you may not eat things here.
Well, bugs, I suppose, is okay.
Oh, right. Well, I suppose you can eat any bugs you find here.
You too, Pebble.
Ah, thanks.
Well, I think she already helped herself.
It would seem that way.
Excellent.
Well, thank you for feeding them.
Do you chew, Pebble?
Sometimes.
I almost feel like I should hit my head on a rock again.
Don't do that.
Why?
Self-harm is a bad thing. I don't need to see you laying down in my aid station because you knocked yourself out with a rock.
Well, I haven't done that since I was 11.
If he splits his skull open, can I eat his brain?
No.
Preferably not.
Ah.
You know what, Pebble? The day I keel over, go ahead.
Really?
But I'm not going to be keeling over anytime soon, so don't get your hopes up.
Yay!
That's what we all said.
Jeanoopie, do you know why you're trapped in the house?
No, there are several theories.
And how long have you been trapped here?
Let's see. Of the days I can remember, there are 246,321.
Did you pass away here?
It's one of the prevailing theories.
I don't know if it's polite to ask people where they died.
Well, I apologize if it is rude. I am pretty open and ask pretty straightforward questions. I do not mean any offense.
I didn't take any.
Good. Good. I am glad. I do not mean to offend people.
Sometimes curiosity leads to an adventure.
This is true.
Sometimes you die.
Death is just another stage of life.
I don't know if I agree.
Well, Adam was dead. Now he's back, so...
Pebble?
What?
No.
No what?
I saw you licking your lips.
But they're just covered in blood. I'm trying to clean them up.
Right, as you're looking at Zaya.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at the wall.
I am sorry, Ulfric. I did not mean to interrupt your question to Jeanoopie. That is my apologies.
Well, it wasn't really a question. It was more of a statement about Adam having been dead. And now he's back, so... death isn't always the end.
It's true. Especially for those in the jars.
Are you sure you don't want me to put you in a jar and shake you up? Maybe it'll jog your memory.
I am currently resistant to the idea.
Alright.
Wow. I could always put you in a pen. You'd like to write.
I think the fear of the unknown keeps me from agreeing.
I see. Well, if you change your mind, the offer is there.
Okay. Thank you very much for your consideration.
Lord. Well then, we should get home and check for Marlo. Hopefully she's finally shaking awake.
Well, if you see her, please tell her I said hi.
Very well. Do you want me to mention your worm or...
What? I don't know what worm. I do not have worms.
Now then, I'll see. You said hello. No worm.
Just leave the worms out. Just tell her I said hi and that is it.
I will. Hello. No worm.
Leave the no worm part out.
Very well. Well, Jeanoopie, rest up. Hopefully, by the time you reappear, you can move something.
Thank you. I hope so as well. I'd
No,
like
it's
to
not.
remove at least the fines from the house.
Yes.
Of course. If not, you can also choose something else to be enchanted into. Your choice.
If I continue to
House.
have trouble, I will take you up on the offer.
Very well. Are you coming, Pebble?
Oh, yep. Let's go home. Bye.
Goodbye, Pebble. You
Goodbye.
take care, Kraken.
Oh, Pebble,
Yeah.
you visited a couple times, but I don't know where you live, so I haven't sent you a letter.
I live with Dakin and Ulf.
Oh.
Yep,
Okay.
they're my nest.
I'll work on a letter then.
All right.
Unless you don't want them, that's okay too.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm good with letters. I can read, most definitely.
Yes. Excellent.
I can
Goodbye. Thank you for stopping by again.
Of course. See you around.
I'll be here.
Watch out for the other spirit. Some of them like to eat other spirits.
Yeah, don't get sucked up by Spirit Eater.
Oh,
That would be bad.
yes.
I have come by your house a
Stop
few
trying To
times.
shift yourself into a deer around that pebble.
Okay.
And I did not realize that it was your house. I had heard
Oh.
about you, but I did not know where you were, and I got confused because there was not a door.
No. No doors, no windows, no rugs, no lights.
Saya like fine, pretty.
Well, there's a lot of them, so enjoy them, I guess.
Can help take a float. Saya make sure vine nuts grow again.
They'll just come back eventually. Be careful by the chimney, you might fall down.
It's okay trying to do.
Oh, okay.
Adventurous little one you have there, Byaku.
It worked.
Boo.
Boo.
There's a reason why she's become my traveling companion.
Yes, is suffer with loss.
I'm glad it's not blocked. We thought it might be clogged.
No.
Well, I think if it was, she's cleaning it out by sliding down it now.
Definitely.
Byaku, you might want to clean her wings after.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You might want to clean her wings after.
She found him.
If she lets me.
Saya is fine.
Hey. That chimney is nice and clean. I don't think there's a problem with it.
Excellent. Thank you.
She doesn't know if she should say it or not.
Opie.
Thank you very much.
No, Opie have thing up here. Look, scroll. In Germany?
Oh,
Zaya...
She got her name wrong. That's what's up.
what?
Not read. Not know how read. Thing in Germany.
There seems to be a journal stuck in the chimney.
Scroll? A journal? Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's where that went.
Yes. Up chimney.
I was given several enchanted tomes, but they're heavy and I kept forgetting to hold them.
Zaya not know how to read, but saw book.
Thank you. There's probably at least a couple more, but I forget where they are.
I thought I saw one down on the ramp somewhere.
Oh. Oh, this.
Hide and seek.
This came
Yes,
from
that
the
one.
Master's armoire when they raided it.
I see.
They sort of pulled out everything and threw it everywhere.
And you've got a parchment scroll in this mailbox.
I know, I couldn't take it out. It's just the mail.
Would you like me to take it out and put it somewhere, Jeanoopie?
Yes, you could put it in the mailbox thing I've started downstairs.
There seems to be one here on the floor as well. Would you like me to put this one in there too?
No, that's just some trash from the armoire.
Okay.
Thank you.
In this
Not
desk
this
right
one.
here,
Find two
Jeanoopie.
more.
Oh, it's this one.
Outside and back for Zaya
I haven't
finds,
gotten
it's
much
reading.
mail.
2 more scroll and book. Here. 1 on rock, 1 down rock, and book here.
Interesting.
Is he reading it before he puts it away?
Jeanoopie, this was an apology letter, by the way.
Yes, I read it. I floated through the spiral of it and read it in a circle.
Oh, I see.
I just couldn't move it out of the
You're
box.
fond of muscle spasms like Nova.
Yes,
Okay.
Zaya,
All the
we're
other
gonna-
miscellaneous ledger pages that are laying on the ground, would you like us to pick those up for you?
That is fine.
No, it's fine. Those are all old.
Okay.
I mean, Jeanoopie, if you are going to be stuck here, I would like to help you. We can, help pick some things up for you to make it a little tidier and nicer, I guess.
Yes, I.
Yes, I appreciate it.
And back.
Wait, where are you?
I might take you up on that some other day.
Behind.
That is fine. And yeah, I just live over the hill. So if you want to send a raven or a letter over my way when you are manifesting, if I am around, I would
Wait, what's up?
Find
like
more
to get to know you better.
things here.
That sounds wonderful. What should I tell the bird about where you live and what it's called?
Zaya fine for Saya.
It's the oh Jesus.
Too heavy for Saya too.
Winter Mist, I think. Ours should just have our names of Osiris. You should be able to just send it to Osiris.
Okay.
Nova, and
Pointy, your friend.
you should be able to find it that way. But I can definitely go and confirm it for you real quick.
Looks like we're
Okay.
Give me just a moment, and I shall return.
I'll just come. It's no
Is one
problem.
here too?
Oh, unless you're not going out back.
Well, I need to run to my house real quick.
Oh,
so
I see.
give me just a moment, and I shall be right back.
That one
Okay.
just has a picture of hand cream on it.
What is?
It's like hand cream. It kind of helps make your skin softer by rubbing it into your hands.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the words are on the page. I just know there's a picture. There's a random page of hand cream over here, Jeanoopie.
Probably some old advertisements from Miss Periwinkle.
Half-book cannot pick up or look too heavy.
Yes, there's a book over
Yes.
here on the other side.
It was in the Master's armoire, too. It's just an old ledger, I think. Probably boring.
Hand cream.
You're welcome to look through all the nooks and crannies. I don't mind.
Why have Mortar Pastel bifets?
We use this to make natural paints and pigments. It must have rolling down the hill.
Okay.
Rolled.
Yes.
Lots of stuff has rolled off the edge over time. It's fine.
I have a very, very curious Fae.
That's fine. Maybe she can find all the things I've lost.
Maybe.
But if I've lost them, they probably weren't important.
Ooh, more pumpkins have grown in Jeanoopie.
Yes, they're running rampant. You're welcome to pick some if you like. 'Tis the season.
Yes, it is.
There should be some growing around the box over there.
See, Jose and I can plant our own pumpkin patch.
Be sure
I
to
am sure
monitor it.
would.
Of course.
Real quick, Jeanoopie, if you ever send a message or want to send a raven over to our owlery, it is the Mist Watchers one.
Okay.
And, our names should be next to it as well, but
Okay.
you can send a message there anytime.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
Yeah. The past couple days, Jeanoopie and I have kind of been exchanging letters.
Yes.
There is nothing wrong with that at all.
And then And then I showed up 45 minutes before the letter showed up, and everything that was in that letter we talked about.
Yes.
So something similar that happened with you and me today.
Except for you got yours 5 hours later.
This is true.
Wow.
Because I sent it about the same time I sent Jeanoopie's.
I see.
And I have my owlery several times today, and there was nothing there.
These birds are weird.
They
Yes.
are.
It seems so.
It was actually quite interesting. I was taking a nap thinking about feeding my hellhounds. And all of a sudden I wake up and I go to look outside and check on my 2 wolves. And as I walk out the door, I see Byaku sitting on my porch.
I see.
And then we ventured a little bit and we went back to the house, and I crafted him a blade. And when we got home, I checked the owlery and there was a message. So I checked the message and there was the one from Byaku.
Of
Saya found
course.
cave with crystal.
Oh?
Just down by water. Cave with crystal.
Apparently you have a crystal cave underneath you, Jeanoopie.
Yes,
Kind
it's
of.
been there for quite a while.
What is this? I might need some more of that.
Yes, I need crystal too, I think. I don't
Lots
have
of
much.
crystal.
Well, we'll grab some on the way out.
I don't want to hold you up. I can send off a letter and let you go.
Have you gotten many of your letters written yet, Jeanoopie?
Well, all of the people I would have sent them to, except one, have visited while you were here. So, yes.
Well, so there was no need to send the letters.
Apparently not, but it's the thought that counts.
Well,
Paco.
it is the...
Sorry.
But, well, it's nice that you didn't have to expend all that extra energy. Well, it takes energy just to stay manifested, but
It does.
probably more energy to try and control that pen.
Yes, but because the bird takes so long, I already wrote the letters. I was just waiting on it.
So now you have thoughts that count. Thoughts that counted.
Yes, exactly.
Well, the way I think of it is just write me whatever you would like, and if I catch you before I read it, I'll still just respond to the letter, and we can continue conversations both ways.
Okay, I appreciate it.
You okay, Zaya?
Journal.
Another one.
Behind vines? Ivy.
Oh,
Do you mind if people come by and read these journals if you are not here?
no, I don't mind. You can explore for whatever you want.
Well,
Zaya,
I will definitely not rummage inside of your home without you here.
Oh, it's fine. I don't mind. I'd rather people be out of the sun or whatever they need. You can stop in.
Well, I might run in to call your name and see if you're around, but I did not want to wander. Like I said, originally when I stumbled along this place, I thought it was abandoned because there wasn't a door. So I peeked in, and I was like, and then just left.
That's fine. No one lives here anymore.
Correction. Live here.
I do not live anywhere.
reside.
You reside here.
It's true, but it's sort of forced. I exist.
But you exist here for a reason, Jeanoopie.
Yes.
If that's true, I don't know what it is.
Well, as you keep telling me, everything's connected. And there's a
That's
reason why you're
true.
still connected to this place.
If you'd like to try and figure it out while I'm not here, that's totally fine.
I've got a very bouncy fae.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
she might have more luck than most in figuring out secrets.
She reminds me of Dizzy.
Is he?
Dysnomia. Another very hyperactive little one that I know.
Zaya not read, so Zaya find, then find Aku, then read.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And if you have any letters for Zaya, I can always read them to her too.
Okay.
Zaya know how to read Zaya name, but Zaya not know how to read.
Yep.
Yes, understanding some languages is difficult for some, and there are some languages that I do not understand. So
It's true.
Like, I don't understand Elvish.
I do not either.
I spent some time learning.
Zaya very old in human years, but in Fey Forest not yet old.
I see.
And I have no clue how old I am.
Is baby.
Maybe so.
I can remember back about 35 years.
I see. I'd say you look good for your age.
Well, I appreciate it.
Last time, friend tried to find Zaya age, gave up. Too many number.
I see.
She's ricocheting off my ponytail, it seems.
Yes.
Seems like she's trying to bounce on your head. Does she? Well, there she goes.
Hmm.
She spend a
Excellent
lot of
form.
What was that, Osiris?
Does she spend a lot of time on your head?
When she's awake, I don't know. Depends. It's the first time I've seen her awake in a week and a half.
Well, I would sure hope she doesn't sit on you while you're sleeping.
She's light.
Well, I'm still.
Frankly, I think she's so light that I wouldn't notice that she's, sitting on me.
That's probably true. Well, Jeanoopie, it was such a pleasure to finally meet you.
You
Do
as
need to go
well.
try and find Dizzy and Sophia and talk with them about some of these things that have started happening to me today.
Okay. I'll send you a letter.
I must depart, but yes, please, Jeanoopie, please do not hesitate. And as soon as I get it, I will respond and try and stop by. And but I know that you are about to take a long rest and regenerate.
Yes.
So
Thank you very much for your consideration.
not a problem. Biako, as always, it is a pleasure to see you.
Hi. You're welcome by my place anytime.
Yes, well, depending on how much more these flasks I might need, or to refill them, I'll probably be stopping by quite often.
I can put down a chest with a bunch of empty flasks in them for you.
OP, charge well.
That won't be necessary at this time. If I end up requiring a lot, then I might ask for that. But
Thank you. You
I
as
think when I
well.
have one, you should be fine for now.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, as I said, if you need anything, just ask. Send me a letter and I might get it prepared for you.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you very much.
No
Zaya, it
problem.
was a pleasure to finally meet you.
Nice to meet.
Well,
And you
it's
guys travel safe.
you as well. Oh, he just got a letter, or he just sent a letter. One of the two.
I sent it.
For me, it's always just a pleasure just to see Zaya awake.
Yes, I can understand why.
She keeps things lively.
Yes, I could see that.
What's me?
What's
But you
you?
all take care. I will see you later.
Goodbye.
You're always lively.
Is
Keep things-
live? Yes.
Yes, you keep things energetic.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, Zaya, do you want me to show you that spot in the bank where you might have some money waiting for you?
Yes. Give 1 second.
Oh, okay.
1.
I was gonna say,
Ooh, 2.
3.
Mm, 8.
15.
Uh. 2.
Back to 2 we are.
Yes, 2. Time to go.
Okay. Well, I'll show you the place in the bank and all that stuff. Well, Jeanoopie, it was a pleasure as always, sir.
You as well.
And is it starting tonight you'll be recharging?
I think so.
Okay. Well, have yourself an excellent recharge, and when you do wake up again, make sure you send a letter.
Thank you. I will.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
I'll
someone
stop by and
takes
check on your
Alexa.
place periodically, make sure nothing's any more amiss than it already is.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Opie.
Goodbye.
Let's go get that crystal first, since we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's on that side. That's what I thought. It's like underneath over there. I figured there was a cave there based on the outcropping, but I've never seen it. Yo, that was a ton of RP. We covered a bunch of stuff. She found so many clues that she can't read that good. That's insane. Zaya sounds like... Let's look. Have a wonderful whatever. I'll see you later. I am going to try and stream from all the different places I'm going, so they won't be very long, but hopefully they'll be like unique and different and stuff. So check those out if you want to, or don't. That's also fine. I don't mind either way. Yeah. Good night. Have a wonderful whatever. Check out this short outro.
Have hearts. Have hearts.